This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
This is Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, kicks to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks his hard tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, swings down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's good! Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell intercepted. The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption. Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown. No greater redemption.
The San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew. And guys, I am back, man. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a good story to step to. Yo, it's your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew, man. And it has been a long time. I've missed you guys. I'm happy to be here tonight. Hopefully everybody out there is doing well. We don't have a lot to talk about this time of year, but that doesn't stop the train from moving, you know. So we're going to break this all down here. Let's run through some formalities, and then let's get down with the get down. All right. If this is your first time here on the YouTube page, we hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. All right. If you like the intro, do me a favor, hit the like button. All right. If you love the intro, or if you can remember two of those plays that you heard in the intro, subscribe to this channel. All right. And if you've done that, you might as well go ahead and turn on your notifications so you know exactly when we're going live. All right. Episodes don't always come out hours ahead of time. Sometimes they're impromptu. Sometimes we do breaking news and all that. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe and turn on your notifications. We want you to give us a follow on some of our social media plays. We have Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, and those handles are Nothing But 9. So number 9, Nothing But 9, ERS. We also have Facebook and Twitch. Those handles are Nothing But 9. All right, Nothing But Niners. It's spelled all the way out. All right, no numbers in there anywhere. You know what? Let me go ahead and make this go live on Twitch right now. We are live on a couple of the Facebook pages as well. All right. I am your host for the evening. My name is Mike. All right, you guys can find me on social media, Mike Andrews 83. All right, you can see that right there. That little corner there is kind of cut off. Let me take off the background real quick just so you can see it. Bam, there it is. Mike Andrews 83. I won't even do the whole background thing this time. It's cool. All right. But yeah, guys, so go out there, subscribe, like, tell other people about it, all that good stuff, right? We are going to have some fun here, though. We're going to have some fun today. Listen, man, these 49ers, they got their hands full with this guy, Brandon Aiyuk. And I have been defending Aiyuk. I've been someone who has been talking to the masses. I've been talking to my Patreon community. I've been telling people my thoughts on Aiyuk. We did a good episode last week. You know what? I'm going to release that episode I'll release that on YouTube after this show is over. All right. Dan, shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. Dan says, why can't I join membership? This page is no longer monetized, Dan. All right. There is no monetization for Nothing But Niners. YouTube said, and I quote, you don't have enough original content. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. 7, 8 years doing this, and I don't have any original content according to YouTube. So there is no monetization. There's no super chats. Anything concerning income for this page, there is none of that. All right. So we are just here for the love. So please make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you do wish to support the channel, you guys can head on over to our only paid platform, and that is Patreon, patreon.com/NB9ERS. All right, so you guys can head on over there, patreon.com/NB9ERS. Again, I'm going to release an episode that came out last week or the week before even on Patreon. I'm going to release that tonight after today's episode. So you guys can stop by over there, show some love, and you'll get those episodes earlier, significantly earlier. We do live shows there. We do bonus shows that have nothing to do with the 49ers, a whole bunch of fun stuff over there. And then during the season, you know how expensive Sunday ticket is? Yeah? Well, just join over here, patreon.com/NB9ERS. We'll take care of you over there. All right? So I want to get to this BA drama. Let's break this down a little bit. I'm not going to go backwards too much. I'm just going to talk about this latest little picture episode that he did that is driving people crazy. All right. Again, shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me do some quick clicks here. Early gang, Sir Dion the Great is in here. My man Dan is saying Aiyuk kind of full of himself, in my opinion. All right, we're gonna talk about that. Aiyuk hasn't produced enough to be asking what he's asking for. All right, William, we'll come back to that too. Rob D with the bang bang. 49er Chanel, my dog right here. What up, Faithful? I see you. Carry on's in the building. Let's go, Faithful. DJ Malone says, what's Gucci, my faithful family? Niner Rich is in here. Yo, yo. Rob says if BA wasn't doing all this, we would have nothing to talk about through this dead period of offseason. Thanks, BA. LOL. It's funny because while people might not want to give him his props for keeping it entertaining, there's no quarterback controversy here for the first time in, 2 seasons? And even last season, it was like, how's Brock going to bounce back from the injury, right? So even then, it was a little bit of quarterback controversy, right? This year, we haven't had a lot to talk about this offseason. There's not a ton of guys that need to get paid. And so here we are, on the Brandon Aiyuk carousel, so to speak. All right. Carry on is back in here with the click, click, boom. Red and gold till I'm dead and cold, says William Roberts. All right. And Jose says, what's good, Mike? It's all good, man. It's all good. Rob says, LOL, wow, YouTube is on some ish. Yeah, they are, man. It is. Crazy C is in the building. I see you. Thomas says, I flux with BA, but cuz a straight Bama. Callie's in the building. My dog, what's going on, Callie? I see you over there. Niner Rich says, I'm over all the BA shenanigans. I just ignore it now. All the cryptic shit he posts on his social, I just scroll right on by. I don't even entertain it. All right. So let's talk about it, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Like mainstream media hates the Niners, YouTube is hating on the good Niners content creators. Yeah, man. It's all good. It's all good. So listen, right? We passed the 8-minute mark. I can speak freely. I can curse now and all that good stuff, but I'm not going to do any of that because it's not like I was monetized anyway. But this Brandon Aiyuk thing, it's interesting. I do think he's earned the money he's requesting. If he didn't have a leg to stand on, there would be no need for this holdout, right? Like you don't see guys like Jawan Jennings demanding a certain dollar amount from the team, right? And this is no shot at Jawan Jennings, but we have this this message here saying that he hasn't earned it yet, and it's just that part we have to admit it's just not true. Now, for the other people who have produced at the clip that Brandon Aiyuk has or higher than him, right, they tend to be the focal point in their offense, while Aiyuk is just another guy here, right? Brandon Aiyuk is a weapon. He is a cog in the machine, and the machine is not even designed around Aiyuk. It's not designed to work well because of him. He works well within the machine, but the machine isn't built around him, right? Where if you were to look at a team like the Vikings, right? Justin Jefferson, that's kind of built around him, right? Tyreek Hill in Miami, right? That team is kind of built around him and his unique skill set. That's not the case here for Brandon Aiyuk, but he has produced enough to be asking for what he's asking for. His yards per reception, his catch percentage, his total yards. He's in the top 10 of all these categories. He deserves to be paid as such. And, you know, the Niners kind of dragged ass a little bit with getting him paid. So now they got to deal with the repercussions of that. But the tactics, man, I defended a lot of it. But this one, I just don't know if I can defend it. I just don't know if I can defend it. I'm going to show you guys this picture that Brandon Aiyuk recently shared on his social media, and I've been defending this guy in the group chat for Nothing But Niners. Wayne and NY to the Bay, and Tony's in there. And Tony's a bit of an old school cat, right? He's like, "Yo, man, like you don't need to negotiate in front of everybody. This social media stuff is tiring. You know, you handle that off the field and behind closed doors, and you get your deal when it's done." You got Wayne and myself trying to, like, you know, talk to him and say, you know, man, like, this is just the way now. This is what players do. They scrub their team's name from the social media profiles. Then they hide the pictures, and then they pretend like they don't want to be here. But this shit right here is different. So he posts this on what is that? Is that TikTok? Is that what this little is down here next to his name? First of all, I want to let you guys know, I didn't even know that you could post just a standstill picture on TikTok. I thought TikToks were short little videos. I had no idea you could just post an image. All right. But what this is a cut up from a practice for the Washington Commanders. You see number 5 there. Jaden Daniel there. Right. Now, this doesn't say that Aiyuk has this device. It's well documented that him and Jaden Daniels are friends, and they've been with each other and around each other and in each other's presence all offseason. But here's my issue, right? It's like, why the fuck are you posting this shit? Like, what are you gaining from posting this? What message are you trying to send by posting this, Brandon Aiyuk? Like, help me out here. How does this help you here? Help me understand what you're trying to do. I'm studying film, guys. Don't worry. I'm working hard for the team that I want to pay me. Oh, wait. But I'm not studying film of the team that I want to pay me. Or is this man, they want me over here, bro. Look at this. They already sending me their film. Yeah, they sending me their film and their cut-ups. And I have practice footage, and they want me here. No, because then they get in trouble for tampering, and you're probably going to get Daniels in trouble for even letting you see this shit, if we're being completely honest with you. So what's the play? What's the play? I want to be somewhere where I'm wanted. Well, the Niners told you they wanted you. And you admitted so much as yourself. Brandon Aiyuk has come out and said that he was really, really close to a deal. Brandon Aiyuk said that there was a point in time where he thought it was time to get the suit out the closet and head down and grab that quill pen to sign. So that tells me that the Niners have told you that they want you. Which means that the bullshit video you did with Jaden Daniels, man, they said they don't want me. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. We can call a spade, y'all. And he's going to run out here and he's going to do all this stuff. And I can't defend it anymore. I can't defend it anymore. Brandon Aiyuk is a player that I really like. I like everything that this guy brings to the 49ers table. I like his mindset. I like his physicality. I think he's fearless going across the middle. I don't see the alligator arms a lot from this guy. I think he's explosive. I think he's dangerous with the ball in his hands. I think he's a great route runner. I think he's a great blocker. I even think he's a great teammate. I even think he wants to be a 49er, right? I do. I agree that he wants to be a 49er. But this move right here just ain't it. I don't get it. I can't gain anything in Aiyuk's favor following this move. I don't see how this benefits him at all. At all. People have been saying, oh, this is officially worse than what Debo is doing and all that stuff. I still don't think that. I don't even think that this is worse than what Trent Williams did to the 49ers. I don't think that. I don't think the threat of him holding out is nearly as significant of the threat of Christian McCaffrey holding out. Because unlike Brandon Aiyuk, this machine is CMC centered. Not to say that the 49ers can't be successful without Christian McCaffrey. The Niners have always had a top 10 rushing attack. But that rushing attack is now spearheaded by one player. So Christian McCaffrey's value on this team, oh, that's right. You don't have to ask about Christian McCaffrey's value on this team because they've paid him as such. Right? They just gave him a new contract right before his nuptials. Who? Was that a favor or was that a – never mind. Let me not even get into that. But they gave Christian McCaffrey the contract to say, hey, this is how much we value you. Not only are we going to continue to be the highest paying team for one running back in the entire league's history, we're going to reset that market. And we're going to sprinkle a couple more million on top of that already highest salary that you had. And that's cool. They showed him how much they mean to him. And Brandon Aiyuk is saying, hey, guys, show me how much I mean to you. And this is where the negotiations break down. I spent the first 10 minutes saying, I do think that Brandon Aiyuk has earned the contract that he's asking for. I spent the following 2 minutes saying that this machine is not one that operates well because of him, but with him. And that might be the difference in this whole negotiation. And I'm sure you guys have heard a ton of people break it down already, but his value to the 49ers is not necessarily his value to another team in the NFL. What Christian McCaffrey means to the 49ers is going to be what Christian McCaffrey means to every other team in the entire NFL because that is a very unique skill set, and they all want that. What Brandon Aiyuk means to the 49ers is not the same as what he would mean to another team. It's just not. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, Brandon Aiyuk, man, I would stop throwing Washington out there. They have a U already over there. And Terry, Too Tough Terry is over there, bro. I wouldn't even keep poking that bear. Stop acting like you're going to go over there and be wide receiver one. That ain't going to be the case. I like this guy. I like Brandon Aiyuk. I love Brandon Aiyuk. And I want to see us keep that homegrown talent. That's the other part for this, right? It's like Christian McCaffrey is cool. That's great. Got a special spot in my heart, right? But when you say running back in 49ers, number one in your head is this guy right here. It's this guy right here. You understand what I'm saying? This is where it starts for 49er fans. When you say great running back 49er, it's here. While Christian McCaffrey may be better, it's not homegrown talent. It's not homegrown talent, right? While we have Trent Williams on this team right now, cool, great, love him, special place in our hearts. But when you say 49ers best left tackle, 74, Joe Staley, is going to be the guy that we think of first. That's that homegrown talent. It's not the same. It's not the same. I want Aiyuk to work things out over here. It's homegrown talent. But he's got to stop acting like these antics are going to earn him another dollar or lose him another dollar. In fact, I'm going to go out on a limb right now and say this. And Brandon Aiyuk, I can't wait for you to watch this video and play this part for your team. This is the part that I want you to pay the most attention to right now. Right here, right now. Your value is understood. Your value is appreciated. The Niners have already made you an offer that you were close to accepting. You said so yourself. You know what you bring to this team. They have groomed you into the receiver that they want here. You are the prototype of a homegrown wide receiver. Kyle Shanahan hasn't had this anywhere he's gone before. He inherited Julio Jones, Andre Johnson, right? Josh Gordon. He inherited those guys. You have become the prototype for what Kyle Shanahan wants in a wide receiver, how he wants to groom them and what he wants to turn them into. These mean, fearless cross the middle, excellent route running, better blockers. You are the prototype for what Kyle Shanahan wants in all wide receivers. You were in a very unique situation, sir. Very unique. But here's the part that I want you to remember. Your antics online can only hurt you from this moment forward. The more you try to make it look like you don't care if you're here, the more you try to make it look like other teams are interested in you, you can't bluff the GM about interest from other teams. You can post all the Washington Commanders shit you want. But if Adam Peters don't pick up that phone and call John Lynch, that shit don't mean anything. It means absolutely nothing. You can walk down the aisle with Jaden Daniels if you want. It's not going to get you over there on that team. It's not going to get you anything. It's not going to warrant an effect by the 49ers. You can be best friends with Peters and Daniels and whoever else is over there. If they haven't picked up the phone and said, hey, we are interested in this guy, it's all for naught. NAUGHT. The only thing you can do from this point forward, I mean from now, since the time you posted this bullshit right here, the only thing you can do going forward is lower your stock for this team. And what I mean by the team are the faithfuls. They had your back when you first started this. 2 off seasons ago, when you posted 1,000 yards and 4th option, and then you posted little rockets going up. We applauded that. We came in on our shows and we played the audio of the round of applause for that, right? Get it, boy. Yeah. Yes, sir. We championed that. When you came back and doubled up with more stats, more yards, we kept applauding. We said, good job. We said, good job. Keep up the good work. Still the 4th option. Still the 4th option. And then after the Super Bowl was over, Shorty posted something. The brother posted something. Don't forget what got you here. We had your back because the cut-ups came out with Brandon Aiyuk open, cooking, eating, bang, 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 wide open, right? Last play, touchdown, should have been, didn't get there because Chris Jones. We saw all that. We continued to applaud you. Then you played the take your name out of the social media thing. And the trend started going around on Twitter. Once you took the Niners out of the profiles and all that stuff, hashtag pay BA, hashtag pay Aiyuk, It started going around. The faithful were speaking up for you. You had the faithful in your pocket. But these last two plays, bro. Now you got the faithful doing this shit. They over it, bro. You know why? Because you fucked up the moment you made it seem like you don't want to be here. See, the Niners care about the fans' happiness. They care about success, and they agree that you make the fans happy and you are a part of the success. They agree to that. Absolutely. There's no mistakes about that. But the second you start acting like you want to turn in this crimson red for this maroon, the faithful, you lose them just like that. Just like that. You said in your risky scheme, your risky video with Jaden Daniels, I swear they said they don't want me. The people who know it called bullshit immediately. Go back and watch the channel. We call bullshit immediately. There's no way the Niners said that. People in the know knew that whole video was bullshit. But that was supposed to be your cherry on the top. That was the cherry on the top. That was the last thing you were supposed to do with trying to make this a Brandon Aiyuk versus 49ers organization. That should have been the last move. But sometimes we're just too hard-headed. We're too stubborn. Sometimes we don't have the right advisors in our corner. Sometimes they say, this is the next move. When you don't have to have a next move. Your agent's going to tell you about leverage and the lack thereof on your side. Well, they got us for the 5th-year option, and they got us next year if they decide to tag us. And both of those numbers combined are going to be lower than what we're asking for in the next 2 years. So we got to try to play this right. And your agent's going to tell you about the leverage. Your play was, I produce. I'm not the top option. I want to be here, and they don't want to pay me. Those were your 4 bullet points, and you stick to those, and you reiterate those 4 things as much as possible. Not that they don't want me, they don't want to pay me. Everybody wanted you to get your money up to a certain point. And the faithful got excited, myself included, when you posted that stupid ass video with you driving into the stadium, right? We saw that video and we got hyped and we said, oh my God, it's about to get done. Get ready for breaking news. I think I tweeted that. I think I even tweeted out, hey, get ready for breaking news, right? It was right there. It was for the taking. You gave it to us. Faithful were excited. We got our guy. Brandon Aiyuk is coming home, baby. Huh? Now let's get this rest of this offseason behind us. But then you go and you do this shit. You post another blog. You create another post showing Washington Commander shit. We don't care about that, bro. We don't care. Watch the film with him. You wasting your time. We don't care. We don't care. And now all the stupid antics that you were pulling all along are going to get blown up. Now all the stupid passes through the tree, the faithful are going to start to turn on you. That ain't really working out. You posted that little video of you running those 4 out routes on a baseball field. Bad throws. No real route. Just running in a straight line and catching 4 passes. And faithful were like, oh, yeah, he's working out. Look at him. He's staying in shape. He's doing something for the OTAs even though he's not there. Those same exact faithfuls are looking at that video now saying, this ain't shit. Because now you're making it seem like you don't want to be here. Go talk to Debo. Talk to the man that got the money. But talk about how the faithful turned on him. And there's still some faithful soured on Deebo Samuel. There's still some people out there that say, hey, Deebo, fuck you. There were people this offseason who said, if I got to choose between Deebo and BA, give me BA. Fuck Deebo. He can go on. He's blah, 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 blah. They were talking mad shit. Deebo has more touchdowns than Brandon Aiyuk this season. Deebo is also homegrown talent. Deebo is a better weapon than Brandon Aiyuk. Brandon Aiyuk is a better wide receiver. Brandon Aiyuk is a better blocker, better route runner, blah, 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 blah. There's a list of pros and cons to both of these guys. But there was a point where it was like a 80-20 split with people who said, give me BA and let Deebo walk. There were people saying that if we can't afford Brandon Aiyuk because of Deebo, I'm going to be pissed. We should move on from Deebo. Poll those same people today after that bullshit you posted. What do you think those same exact people would say after you keep trying to make it seem like you want to be in Washington? See, the one thing this faithful family does, we'll talk shit about each other. We'll talk shit about the content creators. We'll talk shit about the players. But we stay loyal to the colors. You see that right there? You see that? That's what we're loyal to. And the second you make it seem like you don't want to be here, see ya. Deebo lost the faithful in his offseason negotiations with two moves. The sign in the club that said come back home, and he was doing this. Faithful didn't like that. The faithful let Deebo know they didn't like that. So much so that he had to speak on it and say, oh, no, they were sending bottles to my table, and I said I didn't want the bottles. That's cool. We don't want our star wide receiver in contract negotiations out drinking either. But nobody wanted to buy that shit. Nobody believed that. We took it as you didn't want to be here. And you know why they took it that way? It was the other way that he messed up that offseason. He liked him in a Cowboys jersey swap. The second you make it seem like you don't give a shit about this franchise and this organization, the faithful will kick your ass to the road. Hey, we have survived days where we traded Joe Montana. You think we give a fuck about you? We saw Jerry Rice in an Oakland uniform. We saw Jerry Rice in a Seattle uniform and about 7 other ones. You think we give a fuck about you? The second we think you have turned your back on us, come on, dog. What are you doing? Somebody needs to get in this man's corner right now and tell him, hey, this is not just negotiations, bro. This is legacy. This is jersey sales. This is how you are going to be received for the rest of your career in San Francisco. Because it'll go from faking like there's a trade offer to begging for a trade. Because these fans will turn their backs on you the moment you give us a reason to. We'll go to war for you in the meantime. We'll go to war for any of our players. You don't think the faithful will turn up when they were throwing popcorn on Navarro Bowman? The truth of the matter is nobody gives a fuck about the Seattle Seahawks, but we still hate them to this day because of how they disrespected our players, right? You know why it was so hard for faithful to accept Richard Sherman coming to this team? It's because all the shit that he talked about our wide receiver, Michael Crabtree. And half of us didn't even fuck with Michael Crabtree. We remember the holdout from the time that he was drafted. None of us really fucked with Michael Crabtree like that. But we're not going to let you disrespect him. Richard Sherman had to come in here and earn that love, earn that respect. You were given it because of the fact that you were drafted here, produced here, put your head down, and you did your job. You were this close to fucking it all up, bro. You were this close. Brandon Aiyuk, man, I'm not going to tell you to get off of social media. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to encourage you to get back on social media. I'm going to encourage you to go out and post a highlight clip of your plays. Matter of fact, you should do 3 different ones. Hear me out. And don't even do them together. Just space it out a little bit. The first one, just you as a phenomenal blocker. Just go out there and do a highlight clip of you just blocking the shit out of people. By the way, I don't want to see none of that Jawan Jennings into the Gatorade cooler shit on the side. I think that's stupid. I think that's dangerous and risky for both play. I don't want to see that shit. But show us a really good highlight clip of you just dog walking people on the field, huh? Being the lead blocker for a guy like Christian McCaffrey coming all the way across the field. Get in there. That's highlight clip number 1. And then a couple days later, a highlight clip of some of your best catches throughout your career here. The leap over the Seattle guy. You know which one I'm talking about. Matter of fact, that's the picture that I used in today's episode banner. I just zoomed in on it. I cut the dude's head off, right? So I'm going to show you. I'll show y'all what I used for today's episode. Well, and then I'll show y'all what how I made it look. So the original picture that I used was this one here, right? Oh, that's the Eagles guy. I'm sorry, the Eagles guy. Show that, the Air Aiyuk, right? We put you on fucking sneakers, bro. Right, but put the clip together of all these phenomenal catches and plays you made, okay? And then I turned it into this. I turned it into this one here. All right, stop tripping, bro. But that's your second highlight clip. 1, blocking. Give it some time. Let it generate. Don't get them too excited yet. But then the highlight clip of you making some great catches and some touchdowns and all that shit, that's what's going to send the fans. Now you start getting the fans back on your side. And the third one, here's the third one. Anytime you have celebrated with other people scoring touchdowns. Show the faithful that you're a team player. Show us that you're invested in us. We'll have your back. We'll have your back. There are people who have left this team that the Niners still support it. We don't love easy here. Are you kidding me? We don't love easy. We'll be the first one to tell somebody when they trash. We'll be the first one to hype somebody up when they haven't earned it yet. But you know one thing that don't change? That loyalty. That loyalty. Huh? I dare you say Kyle Williams' name in the middle of a San Francisco party. I dare you. See what happened. Duck. We hold on to things here, bro. You got to get the fans back on your side. Listen, there's nothing you can do that's going to make another dollar for you. You can't force the Niners to do anything right now. Get the fans back on your side. Let the fans plead your case, bro. Guys, I'm going to open this up. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask, I'm going to go back through right now. I've been ranting for a little bit. I'm going to look and see if there were any questions that you guys asked. And I'll try to answer any. But right now, it's 10:38 over here on the East Coast. Type in any questions that you guys may have. I'll answer them right now. Let me change the ticker. All right. Brandon Aiyuk, bro. Get the faithful back on your side. Huh? Are you faithful or no? Because we are, bro. But you got to stop. You got to stop tripping, bro. You got to stop tripping. Okay? You got to get your shit together, man. Faithful, send them some questions right now. All right, I'll answer whatever it is that you want. How much money do y'all think he's supposed to make? All right, here we go. It says just pay $14 million now, right, Mike? So Brandon Aiyuk's 5th-year option is $14.1 million, if I'm not believe. If I believe, let me see. 5th-year option, Brandon Aiyuk. I got you, man. I'll look it up and everything right here. Yeah, $14.1 million is what he's getting right now. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Go in there and get that money, man. Even that is the most he will ever have made. My man Michael said that was a superb rant, Mike. Thank you very much. Hey, from one mic to another, I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much, man. But somebody out there tell me when I was wrong. That part. What's up, sis? How you doing, love? It's my girl right here. Huh? And I agree with Jax. He needs to be in the lab getting ready for the season. All this time away from the team bullshit, we've seen how this has played out for people. We've seen this. Now, one thing I will say is that when Debo stayed away from the team, he came back, he wasn't quite ready and all that stuff, but Debo has always had those conditioning concerns, even part of his drafting report. Never really heard that about Brandon Aiyuk. He's more of a lanky guy. I don't see it. It doesn't look like he's gaining a whole bunch of weight, so I'm not overly concerned with the conditioning. And being the fourth option, you bet your ass better not get hurt. You the fourth option, you better not get hurt. You better come in ready, right? But get back with the team, man. Continue to build that rapport. Every snap you don't take with that team is another opportunity for somebody else to get in Brock Purdy's good graces. They got some new receivers here. They got some old guys who want to make this roster. And you got guys who look determined like Debo. Don't fuck this up for yourself. Because the Niners sneaky. They'll put some outs in this fucking contract, bro. Don't listen to me. Don't just sit back and say, oh, they gave me the contract, the money looks right, and then because the fine print, they will fine print the fine print of the fine print. You're going to need a telescope to read the fine print on that shit. I'm trying to tell you something, brother. You get this deal and don't perform, and your ass will be gone 2 seasons. 2 seasons. Don't believe me? Ask Debo. Debo worried right now about being traded. Debo ain't seen his barber in 6 months. Don't know what to do with himself. Huh? He said, I got to get my act together. I got to get straight. The faithful was talking about let me go. They were talking about trading me during the draft and shit. I don't know. They drafted a wide receiver. They talking about, oh, now I'm about to get traded. Debo was going through the ringer. He tried to play it cool. Hey, man, I can't control none of that. You know, if they want to let me go, they're going to let me go, man. But that's what you say out loud. You can't let them see you sweat. You never let them see you sweat. You never let them see you sweat. I respect that part about Debo. Never let them see you sweat. You got to put the face on. Just act like you don't give a shit. What? Nah, I don't train with Trent Williams. Right? Never let them see you sweat. Brandon Aiyuk. Chill out, bro. Chill out. Fish and Chip says, I think BA is going past the point of no return with some fans, me included. I'm almost there, Fish and Chips, but I'm not quite there. I haven't seen him liking jersey swaps. I haven't seen him say, I don't want to be here. I haven't seen him say, I don't care where I play. I heard him say, the 49ers are my first choice, but I think I can fit in anywhere. And I think that the Steelers or the Washington Commanders would have interest in me. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. If I'm a wide receiver and I might be on the market, I would like to say and build up the suitors for me as well. The more people that are interested in you, the more likely you are to get a nicer contract. I'm not mad at that part. But I'll be honest with you, Fish and Chips. I like him so much, but I'm right there. I'm right there. His next move is gonna be the grain of rice that tips the scale for me. I'll be honest with you. I'm done defending him. He posted this shit, and in my group chat, the guy started going off, and all I could do was, I think I typed in shaking my head, SMH. I don't even think I wrote anything else concerning this picture. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, I don't think I said another word about Brandon Aiyuk after that. I can't defend it. What the fuck did he think he was accomplishing? All right, anyway, let me get to the other comments here. Let me see if there was anything else. Someone said something about DeForest Buckner. Yo, bro, we trade people. Huh? We'll let them go. We'll still applaud you. Right? Go Buckner, right? Homegrown talent. Go out there and get it. We'll celebrate you even if the Niners don't honor you the way you want to be honored. We will do that. Just don't ever make it seem like you don't fuck with the faithful. You can't come back from that. You can't. Omar says, motherfucker was in the doghouse, made it out, and won all our respect. But just like that, lost it. If he doesn't want to be here, we don't need him here. See what I'm saying? And Omar saying shit that don't need to be said. Brandon Aiyuk could tell you himself that the Niners don't need him. Brandon Aiyuk has said that already. I'm the fourth option. When the fuck is the fourth option ever a need or a necessity? He said it himself. His own tweets have hurt him in the negotiation process. Bro, just post the highlights, man. 3 types. I told you. Celebrations with your teammates, blocking for your teammates, and then your catches. Get the faithful back on your side, bro. Because right now you've pissed a lot of people off. And the same way we'll tweet at John Lynch, hey, pay that man, we'll say, fuck it, let him go. We don't care. And they won't care, bro. They won't care. I'm trying to tell you that they really won't care. Not the Niners. The fans won't care. Don't do that. Don't ostracize yourself from this fan base. Look, we survived trading and seeing Montana Rice. We don't give a fuck if you gone. LOL. Not better said. I would just also add, Aiyuk end of highlight showing him smiling after being drafted to bring it in. See what I'm saying? Show that you're proud to be here. That's what we want to see. Mike is absolutely right. We want to see that you're proud to rep those colors, man. That's what we want to see. That's it. And we'll defend you tooth and nail. We might not be able to guarantee you get that money, but that's the better way to do it. You and your voice and your agent's voice, plus the millions of faithful having your back, versus you and your agent and the 49ers and the faithful giving you the finger saying, hey, we got your rights, now get the fuck out of here afterwards. You don't want that. You don't want that. Nobody should want that. Nobody should want that. Fish and Chip says, BA been crying since the team exit day. And he should have been. He should have been. They wanted to win that Super Bowl. And he felt like if he was a larger part of the plan, they would have won that Super Bowl. And I'm inclined to believe him. I believe that we would have had better chances of scoring touchdowns if he was a bigger part of the game plan. Again, Fish and Chips, I'm not disagreeing with you. Damn, I feel crazy because like I've disagreed kind of with two of the points that you made, and I'm not trying to. But I wasn't mad at BA for feeling the way following the Super Bowl because I felt that way, and it felt good to hear a player solidify my thoughts or confirm my thoughts and the way I was feeling following that game. It's like, damn, man, like what? You know? But we're faithful here. And you just got to make sure you let us know what side of the line you on, man. So do you think that the BA saw the Justin Jefferson signing and is trying to get his contract like his because he feels that Justin Jefferson is mid and Justin Jefferson is beneath BA? No. Okay. All right. So I break this down in the video that I'm going to post from Patreon. It's going to post after the show is over. Actually, I'm going to make it wait until tomorrow. But don't worry, it'll drop at midnight East Coast time. I think what happened was here's the short story. I think that immediately after the Super Bowl, the Niners had an offer $24 to $26 million. And those numbers would have made him higher than Debo and about 5th highest paid wide receiver. And I think the Niners were there, and I think the Niners made that kind of offer. But then what happened was 3 other receivers got paid, and they got paid a lot more. And so now in order to be 5th, you got to come in at around 30. And is that really a big deal? Is $4 million more a year that much of a big deal? I'd love to say no, but when you might have to pay a quarterback $60 million a year, it could be. It could be. It could be. It could be. And I don't think that he disrespects anybody. I don't think that he thinks Justin Jefferson is mid. I don't think that he's looking down on Tyreek Hill. I don't think Brandon Aiyuk has any kind of misconception of where he falls in the wide receiver ranking. I think that he knows he's between 5 and 8 of all wide receivers. I think that you'd be hard-pressed to come up with 9 guys better than him, right? And I think he just wants to be compensated as such. That's all. If you have Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, I'll throw CeeDee Lamb in there for argument's sake. Did I say Tyreek Hill? If I didn't, he's in there again. And and what's my man's name in Philly? Brown, AJ, right? That's 6. And I'm not even saying all of them are better, but you're hard-pressed to come up with 2 or 3 more that you would take above Brandon Aiyuk, because all of those guys get significantly more opportunities and targets than Brandon Aiyuk. He did all this. He did all of his numbers coming in like in the 20s or 30s of targets of wide receivers in the NFL. He put up all these numbers up here and was way down here on the list of targets. And so I don't think that there's like this misconception of who he is at all. And I think that's what his gambling piece is. I think that's his negotiation piece. Like, if you targeted me more, imagine what I would be doing here. And so that's what they're kind of, planting their feet on that one. Aiyuk, show you talent, boo, and be at camp. Your money will come. There you go, Big Daddy. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And then there's a slim chance that it might not. You show up, you come to camp, you play, and they might make you just play on that 5th-year option, bro, and then trade your ass in the offseason. That's cool. But don't make the Niners hate you. Don't make the Niner faithful hate you. We'll still support you when we leave. I know Niner fans have Trey Lance jerseys for the Cowboys. I don't know if they ever posted it, but they sent me some DMs. I didn't even think that they were going to do that. I don't even know what number he was going to wear for them. Those joints might be custom. But they supported Trey Lance so much in his departure. I've seen him on the show. They might have been on my show. If the Niners play the Cowboys, Trey Lance in there, I hope he smokes the 49ers. I said, oh, no, you mean to say that you hope that he has a good game, but we still win. No, I hope we lose because they got to learn from letting them go. And it's like, oh, shit. Like, they mean that shit. They mean that shit. Niners will support you if you never turn your back on us. That's it. Jack says she agree. I agree too, Jax. I don't even know what we're agreeing on. So, Mike, what do you think about the linebacking core we have with Greenlaw rehabbing the injury? This is a good question, Cruz. I like our linebackers, man. I like our linebackers. The Niners have some young guys who are trying to come up right now. D. Winters is a name that I'm going to be really, really looking out for. And the cool thing about it all is we got Fred Warner. I understand that Patrick Willis is over here on this side of me, right? I know he's over there on that side of me. But man, oh man, is Fred Warner quickly coming up on people's list of favorite 49ers linebackers of all time. I still got Patrick Willis edging him out. I still have Navarro Bowman edging him out to other people, not to me. Not to me. My number 1 is Patrick. Number 2 is Fred Warner. Navarro Bowman did some shit towards the end that kind of pissed me off, but I won't get into that right now. All right? But if you're looking at the linebacking core right now for the 49ers, you got Greenlaw, who, like you said, nursing that injury. You got Warner. You got D. Winters, Curtis Robinson, Tatum Bethune, and Ezekiel Turner. It's not a terrible linebacking core. And if we're going to be completely honest with you, bro, if we step back and look at where these players were acquired, the Niners might be getting the best ROI on the linebacking core than any position on the entire team. Brock Purdy is going to have something to say about that because he was literally Mr. Irrelevant. He's a starting quarterback. So he's going to sway that a lot. But Fred Warner, 3rd-round pick. Dre Greenlaw, 5th-round pick. Ezekiel Turner, undrafted free agent. D. Winters, 6th-round pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are all 3rd round or worse, and a lot worse too, right? It's not like 3rd or 4th guy, like a bunch of 3rds and a bunch of 4ths. No, it's 3rd, 5th, 6th, undrafted. 7th, I think. But Tatum Bethune was our last guy, 7th-round pick this year, right? Then you look at some of the other guys. Now I'm talking about like the homegrown talent. Oh, and Jalen Graham. Jalen Graham is the other one. Demetrius Flanagan-Fowles, right? Those are the other guys. Also, 7th-round picks or later, right? Cool. You support those guys. But then we go out and we get a guy like Devondre Campbell, right? And let me tell you about Devondre Campbell, right? I was so against this signing when it first happened. Look at this. This is full circle. Talk about how social media can sway the opinion of the fans. When I heard that we were getting Devondre Campbell, I was like, yo, he was trash last year in Green Bay. Why the hell would we want to waste our time getting a guy like this? Then I saw a post of his that said, I don't know where I'm going to end up, but whoever gets me is going to get a guy that has a deep love for the game and was severely misused his last season in the NFL. Okay, you got my attention. Then he posted something else about, oh, man, I love the system and all that stuff, and I can't wait for people to see what I got. It's just all positivity. Now, all of a sudden, I'm excited to see Devondre Campbell come over here and play. And the way he's talking, just talk. I haven't seen him do shit on the field yet. But the way he's talking, I'm pretty confident in what he's going to bring to the table. The only thing that's bugging me, he's 31 years old. That's it. That's it. I'm an old guy. I don't care. Don't bother me that much. But that's the only thing I got. 9 years experience, 31 years old. That's it. I don't like the journey it took to get here. Atlanta, Arizona, Green Bay, San Francisco, but it's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool. It's cool. So we'll see what happens, man. But I like the passion that he talks about, the way he talks, man. And I think that 49ers linebackers will be okay this year. I think at some point Greenlaw will come back. I don't know if he'll be ready week one. I doubt he's ready week one. When he returns, he'll be Dre. Niners should extend him right away. Get that cheap deal. Keep him here. Give him some incentives. Right? Because he's going to perform. He's going to play. And we just work that way, man. You know? That's what I want to see. Daniel says he's going to have a down season and his stock will go down if he don't sign an extension or even if he does sign one. You think Kyle going to give him the ball? I think that if he were back to Aiyuk here, I think that if Brandon Aiyuk gets an extension, Kyle is definitely going to give him the ball more. Absolutely. 5 targets a game minimum. 5 times 7. What's that? 85 targets. 85 targets if he does 5 a game for 17 games. How many targets did Brandon Aiyuk have last year? Brandon Aiyuk targets 2023. Stats. Brandon Aiyuk was targeted. He had 75 receptions. Oh, so he was targeted more than 85. All right, so let's say we get him 8 targets a game if he gets a new contract. Where are the targets at? Because he has 75 receptions. Where are the targets at? All right, here we go. Woo! 105. 105. So if we give him 8, what would that be? What is 8? Where's my calculator at? Somebody out there do some math for me. All right, so we got 8 times 17, 136. Boom, there's the number right there. There's the number right there. Give that man 8 targets a game. That's all. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. 8 targets a game. 136. He'll come home with 100 of those bad boys. 1,700 yards. 15, 16 touchdowns. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. See, in Cali, and this is it. That pissed me off with Debo. How you gonna throw a tantrum about getting a new contract, then show up out of shape after you get the money? You spend too much time fronting, acting like you didn't give a shit. I don't work out in California. I remember all that shit. People was begging him to come out there and work out. It's cool. BA is heading to the 5th option. Not yet, man. Not yet. Sis says BA is going to fuck up and end up on a sorry-ass team and regret it. Yeah, keep on asking to go to fucking Washington, bro. Like, what are you doing? What What are you doing? Say it. Tell us it's all about the money and not about legacy. Good. Go ahead, say it. That's something else, Brandon. Debo's got in his favor right now. Debo said last year, I got a son. I need to build my legacy, bro. Huh? And look at Robert right here. Debo was training hard. Listen, man, he ain't even going to the barber. I saw Debo without studs in his ears for the first time ever. Stop playing with that man. Put some respect on his name. Debo coming back swinging. Debo coming back swinging. Aiyuk, you can learn something here, man. Listen, I'm going to wrap this thing up, though, guys. I'm going to wrap this thing up here. Aiyuk is doing worse than Debo. I still don't quite think that, but he's right there. He's right there. He's right there, man. Debo ain't posting no film of another team. This is different. This is different. I don't even know what the fuck he was trying to accomplish with that. But I'm repeating myself, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to let this thing go, man. Guys, that's going to do it. Do me a favor. Go out there, share this page with somebody else. Please, please, please. Drop the mic, Mike. I'm trying to, Leon. Mike, do you think his agent is suggesting that he calm down the social media madness? I don't know, Jackson. This is such a good question. This is a phenomenal question, right? Like, what would his agent be asking him to do? Oh, the other piece of advice. Put the Niners back in your fucking bios. How's that for looking like you give a shit? Put the Niners back in your bio. That's the advice I would be if I'm the agent. The agent's got to tell him, hey, we got to get the fans back on our side. Because they don't have anything new to bring to the table for negotiations. They have nothing new. And you know every day that passes is another day the 49ers say, hey, we have not received another trade offer for your punk ass. Every day that goes by, the price just comes down. Don't nobody else want your ass right now? They are all excited about the rookies they drafted, the undrafted free agents they got, the players they traded for throughout the offseason, the players they acquired in free agency. Ain't nobody looking for you. There's no practice, nobody getting hurt. Every day from now until the preseason training camp should start, it's not in your favor. Spend this time getting the fans back on your side, bro. If I'm the agent, Jax, that's what I'm telling him to do. That's what I'm telling him to do. All right, my man Dan's got a good point here. He says, Mike, I retired my Jimmy G jersey finally, and I need to get a new one. I'm debating on getting a Purdy jersey. However, I'm nervous that if I get this jersey, Purdy will hurt himself. Should I get it? And Tanya responded right away, no, don't get it. You know something I do, man, with my jerseys, bro? And you're young, so I don't want you to get to where I'm at right now. I don't want you to get to where I'm at. But I've seen so many players come and go, 3 years, 5 years, 6 years. It's like, damn, man, every time I get a player's jersey, they just leave. But that's life. That's life. Whether they leave to injury or leave to free agency, 90% of the players are not going to be here. They're not. So I'm going to say, do what makes you happy, bro. Get a jersey that you're going to be proud of. And let people know, man, I bought this in the year that we just lost the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like, because the jersey is going to be a snapshot in time. I have 2 Bryant Young jerseys, and I got both of them the year that he retired. Not after he retired. He played his final year, and then he retired. The old school Reebok joints. They're not even Nike, bro. They're Reeboks. And so those jerseys take me back to a time. Don't worry if he gets hurt. That you didn't buy it because of the injury. You bought it because of where you are and where you think about him now, currently. That's when you get the jersey. That's my advice for you. Get it. Get it because you like him. You're sold, you're bought. Mike, who do you think takes Greenlaw's place until he returns? Winters. I think that's Winters. Mike, what's your thoughts on William Floyd? I'll be honest with you, Big Daddy, yo. I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. I'm going to tell you why. William Floyd. Did I say William Floyd? I don't even know what I just said, right? Mike, your thoughts on William Floyd. I'm scared, though. Everything I see about him says, sit back, relax, take the 9.5 sacks. Anything extra is a bonus. But his age just keeps jumping out to me. Why are these teams so willing to let him go if he's so close to double-digit sacks every single year? Why are they all just letting him walk? And I think about Kerry Hyder and how the Niners let him walk. He was never the same after that. Even when they brought it back, he wasn't the same. He wasn't the same, right? And so I'm like, there's a wall for every player. Father Time is undefeated. All the cliche bullshit that we say, right? You know, you can't get younger. You're never going to be better than you were yesterday and blah, 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 right? I understand all that shit. But I just feel like William Floyd is destined to hit a wall, and I just don't want it to happen with us because we're so desperate for somebody to be that guy opposite of Nick Bosa. We're so desperate for it. And the Niners can't find him. Draft, free agency, trading for motherfucker. We have done everything to find the guy, to be the guy opposite of Nick Bosa, and we can't do it. We can't do it. It doesn't exist. It doesn't. What are we supposed to do? Y'all remember Aaron Lynch, Corey Lemonnier? Y'all remember those dudes? I'd be happy with a guy like that out here. High motor guys. Super duper athletic. Didn't amount to shit on the field, but damn, they gave me something to hope for right now. That's what William Floyd is right now. The difference is those guys were young. 25 versus 35. Big difference. I don't even know if William Floyd's really 35. I should not have said that because I don't think he's that old. William Floyd is not 35. He is, well, damn, how old? 52. Wait, what the fuck did I just type in? Oh, I meant Leonard Floyd. Wait, did I just do this whole rant about the wrong player? He's 31. Were you asking me about William Floyd or Leonard Floyd? He said William Floyd. I just did this whole rant about the linebacker, and you talking about a fullback? Man, get the hell out of here. This is why I got to stop. All right, I'm getting out of here, man. I'm not talking about no fullback. Mike, he just posted a film. No, bro, I saw it, man. I saw it, bro. Dre, man, rewind it. And listen, I'm about to drop a whole video at midnight about me bigging this dude up. I don't think I posted it. I don't think I posted it here yet, so I'm going to post it now at midnight. But that's it, man. I got to get up out of here, man. Listen, man, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I love you all out there. Oh, he said Leonard. Okay, he meant Leonard Floyd. Okay, because that shit definitely said William Floyd, and William Floyd old as fuck, and he's a fullback. And I was mad that you asked me about a fullback. All right, so listen, guys, that's going to do it for us tonight, man. I really sincerely hope you guys enjoyed the show. All right, and if you didn't, that's cool too. Let me know why you didn't in the comments after the show is over, all right? Faithful, y'all be good. We got some more stuff coming to y'all on Patreon. 3 shows this week on Patreon. Fingers crossed if everything goes well, all right? Wednesday, I will be in Wildwood, New Jersey. My daughter's dance competition is going, so I'm going to be at the beach. I'm going to try to do something live while we're out there, maybe walking the shoreline or something, maybe make a little video for y'all, but y'all have to get all of that stuff first on Patreon, patreon.com/NB9ERS. Okay, you guys will see that on your screen, patreon.com/NB9ERS. I am your host, Mike Andrews 83 on Twitter. You can follow me if you want, or don't follow me. It's all good, man. I'm not one of those guys. I don't really care about Twitter like that, but I do care about you, and you guys make the show what it is. I appreciate you all and your time. Prepare for glory, anticipate pain, but always remain faithful. You hear that, Aiyuk? Remain faithful. I'm out of here. Peace.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey. See, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners.